Sorry about that, folks. I had to have a coughing fit. So, the man looks at you all as you enter. He says, all right, as your quirk study class, here's what's up. I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes to write a small essay on how your quirk works exactly. You're going to give it to me. And basically, I'm just going to hook you guys up with the basic fundamentals you'll need to learn how your quirk works. Except for one of you. Jason, I already know how yours works. You can just sit there for 10 minutes and catch on fire, he says, as Jason catches on fire.
Is this desk always fireproof?
Yes, that's why he has to sit right in the center of the room constantly. You see, there is a specific desk just for him in every classroom. As well as the rest of you, just get to working. Alright, I need you guys to describe your quirk in 3 words.
3 words. Why 3 words?
Do it. Or do you want to write an actual essay in real life about how your fucking quirk works? Go ahead.
No, but, I mean... Cole already has a lot of notes on this since the beginning of the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know how this quirk works.
So 3 words to describe our fucking quirk, exactly.
Yes.
Okay, so what? Just like weapons, music, and buffs?
Okay.
Ugh. Okay. Anti-friction, barrier, anti-interaction.
Okay. I'm still trying to write these down on a piece of paper on the side right here. Alright. Anything else?
You said 3 words.
I guess the anti-interaction.
Yeah, it's a word.
Guess so. Alright, so from there...
You got any other words that would best describe how his quirk works?
Well, I got a few words, but I can't exactly say them online too well, now can I?
Getting racist.
You know, I'm gonna take pride in when I take down Saris. I'm gonna take pride in that one.
Why do you hate Sarah so much? You broke the law.
Oh, where is it? What law did I break where it says I cannot come back to life?
You know how many fucking people in this world wanted to be in your shoes? You know how many fucking people in this world wanted to be able to come back to life but couldn't? You're no fucking different. You're not special.
Hey, look. It wasn't my fault this happened to me.
Fair enough. Anyways. Moving on.
I'll roll the dice.
So, as far as the rest of it goes, I do want to make one thing clear. He's not grading you based on what you write down here. He's grading you based on how you describe it. And your descriptions are apt. So, here's what he can do for you guys. This class is actually quite cool. You guys using this class can modify up to 25 points on your quirk.
Whoa.
You can't
How does that work?
You can't add 25 points and you can't subtract them, but you can change up to 25 points on your quirk, as you can take 25 points away and then give yourself 25 more points.
Oh, like, so you can take, as in, like, I can remove 25 points worth of benefits and then add
25 points worth of buffs.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
These effects are permanent until a long rest, when you can then choose, so long as you have access to the school, you can then choose to either undo them or do something else with them.
Interesting. Okay.
Your quirk is a little bit weird because of how it works.
Yeah, okay. So, we've already discussed this, Finn. My quirk is a lie.
Uh-huh.
What?
Okay, I'm pretty sure I've told you this one before, Adam. But, my quirk is worth more points than it should be.
Indeed.
It is not a 400-point quirk, as I have found out, despite it saying it's a 400-point quirk. Because that's how it is read when someone reads my quirk, is it not?
Yeah, it's 400 points.
But it's not, because mathematically it can't be.
Mathematically, it cannot be, yes. What's your issue? Yes.
So, how does this work?
You can still do
And
it.
obviously, I mean, I'm very limited in what I can affect because void points are already 40 points, so I cannot literally affect the majority of my quirk.
You can still do it. You can still take 25 away and add 25 so long as you know about it.
Right.
It's up to you.
But okay, well, first off, what can I even... Can.
Yes.
Okay, so first off, what can I even affect? Because I cannot affect literally anything involving void points because they're above the threshold.
Well, you can affect your lightning.
Okay, like the damage?
Yes. You can affect your lightning and its damage. You can affect how it works and what it does. You can also add... You can take away buffs from your lightning and add something unique to what your void points do. And Adam's an even easier thing. Adam, you can do some more stuff.
What you talking about, Will?
You can do stuff like, say, increase the damage of your weapons in exchange for decreasing your buffs, maybe?
What do you mean decreasing my buff?
Like decreasing what your buffs do. You could potentially increase the damage of your weapon. Ooh, sorry.
So what, instead of,
For some reason my model keeps looking to the left.
So what, instead of applying lesser base of target range, minimum 1 skill and 5 stack up to 25. So what, instead of like... targets in range. So what, instead of having like a max of 25, I could knock down the max of people that I could give the buff to and increase the damage that my weapons do?
Yes, if you wanted to. That's just an example of what you can do.
Okay.
It goes up to a max of 25. How many, could I knock it or take away from the max of people I could do to get the points to go into the damage?
I mean, literally like two people. If you knock down the max by 2, it would give you 25 points.
Okay. So I'll make it 3 people, and how much damage would I increase?
You can increase it by...
Can we increase debuffs we already have by this, or no?
Yes, you can
have to be
increase
taken away
debuffs.
from positive.
You can increase debuffs
Okay.
you already have. Okay, you can increase it by 4d4 damage.
So it would be my level plus my strength and my dex d4. And add in strength.
Yes. Go
Okay,
on.
So it would be my level, my strength, and my dex in d4. So it'd be 6. 6, 7, 8, 9 deck. So 94 plus my strength and con. So that would be 5. So it would be 94 plus 5. Add an additional how many d4?
4d4.
Okay, hang on. Making a fucking note of this. Because I have it written just like in a giant fucking paragraph where my actual quirk is. And it takes me a second to read through it all to fucking find where I have it.
Hmm.
So it would be level, because that changes every now and again. Plus strength. Plus dex. D4. No, not D cash symbol, D4, you fuck.
There you go. If you want to modify your quirk in any way, just tell me, Cole.
Okay, so this is when I hit someone with my bolts, they get the friction debuff, and then when someone else hits them, they gain auto hits 1 through 19 and crit fails on a 20. Could I just how much would I have to decrease the auto hit range to get 25 points?
Also, how many D4 was that again? I can't
4d4. Auto hits.
So, yeah, because I feel like auto hits are pretty expensive.
1. Technically, it's a little bit over, but yeah, it's 1. You have to decrease it by 1.
So I have to decrease it to 18. So 19s would just be normal to hit. That's fine. And then 25 points.
25 points.
Yeah, 25 points.
Oh, fuck.
What would I want?
Okay,
what
no,
really
never
can
mind,
I
we're good.
do? 25 points that'd be major and impactful. Probably, how many? My bolts do 1d8 damage. How How many D8s could I buy with that?
D8s? 2.
Yeah. 2. Would that leave me with any left over?
No, that would exactly be 25.
Doesn't seem right, considering it's an odd number.
It doesn't. I'm looking at the paper right now. I think that's why my model keeps looking left. No, you are just on the cusp, the threshold of buying another D8. Because
What?
you've technically got 3 plus 1, so 4. You've technically got 4 D8 already. That's technically.
What am I getting? Wait, where's the 4th D8 coming from?
You don't have it yet.
What are you talking about?
You don't got it yet.
I don't. What do you mean? You have to explain.
You don't got it yet. That's all I'm legally allowed to say. You don't have it yet.
What? Legally?
All right. You know what? Screw these D8s. How many points is it to know what the rest of my quirk does?
More than 25, my friend. More than 25.
So I just did a test.
How much?
Of my
How
new
much
damage roll.
information am I allowed to get with 25 points?
Yeah, I mean, information is on the chart. Hold on.
Also, I did a test roll for my new damage, and I got 40.
Very nice.
I did
40
40
damage is good.
At level 6, and the fact that I haven't, trained any of the stats that increase the amount of fucking D4 I have, yeah, it's actually not too bad.
Okay, with 25 points, if you'll allow it, of course, it can buy you a very nice... So the thing is, information on the chart is handled very weirdly when it's player information, right? Obviously, it's very difficult for me to judge that, right? It's very difficult for me as a DM to judge how much information should be worth.
Hold on, I cannot hear anything.
Ah, okay.
Oh, he's gone deaf.
Alright, you can buy one piece of information about your quirk by what I'm reading, because it's 20 points total and leave you with 5. So go ahead, what's your one piece of information you want? I'll just let you ask me.
Okay.
Go on.
You know what's funny about this? I can technically... Actually, how does this work, right? Okay, because you can do this once a long rest, this exchange.
So it's permanent, right?
But how does that work with it? How does that work with information?
You can only do it once. The information can only be learned once, basically.
Okay.
Hit over the head with a brick instantly forgets it.
No. Your quirk does not summon a brick to harm you with. As funny as that would fucking be.
Hey, can my quirk technically summon a brick?
I mean, yours can, yes.
I summon a brick, and I just pull it slightly, and it's a tiny accordion as well. I crunch it back up, and I hit someone with it.
I want to know about void points.
Like, what they are?
Yes, I would like to buy, with that, I would like to buy as much information about void points as I can.
Okay. Easy. Void points are a measurement of your separation of reality, and how distant you are to the current reality.
It's okay. This is not friction. This is reality manipulation.
Void points are a measurement of how far you are from reality in distance. Each and every void point equals a total of 200,000 miles.
Whoa,
What?
it is just
You just
Okay.
have infinite?
I just
No.
have basically infinity with infinity light because it's not an infinite distance.
No,
So does
How's
technically
the
does that
fucking
mean
beta
if
version
something
of infinity?
okay? So technically, if something doesn't, if something can cross 200,000 miles,
nope,
like if something has a range of that far, could it bypass my quirk?
no. Because that's just your distance from reality. That has nothing to do with how the quirk actually works.
Okay. So what is the point of the 200,000 miles? Like, what
What
is
it
the point in
is-
specifying that?
It's just your currency your quirk uses. The closer you get to reality, the weaker your barrier is before you eventually arrive in reality.
So
Sarah
I
literally
am
said the exact opposite because he was like, "Oh, your barrier's the only thing that's actually real." Meanwhile, it deals with the outside of reality. You fucking tard.
That's just how it works, Miro. How it works. Oh,
So it's
oh. All right. Yep. It's just a measurement of distance for how far you are in reality. Each void point uses the friction of that section of reality to power itself, like an internal source of energy.
and what is their actual value? Their true value.
40.
There are 40. Okay, so then everything else, it's not the void point cost that is the issue. It is something else on my character sheet that I do not know about yet.
Also, I just realized me doing that technically swapped the points from Stairway to Heaven into Highway to Hell for my quirks. So my one is now 125, and my other one is 260 minus
140.
235. What the fuck?
Oh, I thought you said 5. I thought you said 65. 135, yeah.
No, 260 minus 25 would be 235.
Yeah.
Because I technically just shifted the points to the other half.
Okay, that is interesting. So does a measurement of reality, you say?
It is a measurement of
So-
reality.
Measurement of reality, huh? So does that have anything to do... It's not space, it's existence.
Yes, it is a measurement of physical matter.
Okay. Does that mean my barrier has a mass?
I mean, maybe, but it might be like a light where it's impossible to fucking measure because it's so insignificant.
Huh. Squibble. Does you have an electron microscope?
Yes, and they would definitely let you have access to it because of the class you're in.
Okay. I gotta see if my barrier actually is made up of something. Like, since the measurement of existence, what existence is it measuring? Maybe Sarah was onto something. Do I exist?
No, but that's not important. Okay, so let's get into this, right? Let's get into how your quirk works. Then we'll get into how Adam here's quirk works. So, first one off, you. Yeah, you. You right fucking there. Colt, you're able to measure your quirk and see what your barrier actually looks like on the molecular level. Your barrier is strange. It's technically not real in the sense that it exists. Your barrier is a property that things are given around you. Which actually, you notice, means that your barrier would not work in a vacuum.
Huh.
If you were in space, your barrier would not work. Your barrier is a property that things are given in an area around you. It's like an energy that possesses the physical objects around you.
Okay. What was our professor's name?
Actually, in this one, I don't think he ever gave you his name. Hold on.
No, I don't believe you did.
I'm just hoping this is the right guy. Crumb. Yes, as you look at this under the microscope, he's kind of reading a newspaper as you guys are doing your independent research on your quirks.
This is like delving into like theoretical physics.
Welcome back to a Shin campaign.
Yes. I'd like to go up to Mr. Crumb over here.
He looks up from the paper as you approach and he says, Any questions, Sonny? What can I do for you?
Yeah, so okay. I was kind of looking into my quirk a little bit here, and things are weird.
Well, usually, yes. Don't panic, though. It's all part of a growing boy or something. What do you mean, weird?
So, looking at how it functions, like, my barrier, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's giving things an inherent property that measures my... How should I put this? It's like it creates a property on things around me that is that would I guess there's not even an actual measurement for this yet. Some kind of unknown measurement between an extremely long distance between myself and reality.
Oh, I can't handle that. I can handle having the talk with someone, but I don't know about that. We're talking about subatomic physics here, kid. I'm a math teacher, yeah, but I'm not that kind of math.
Well, that's actually what I wanted to ask you about. Obviously, not many heroes have a PhD in theoretical physics.
Yeah, that's not really a thing we're normally known for.
But there might be someone who might know a bit more about my work than most people, and she did go to UA, so I was wondering if I could maybe see if there's any notes of hers in the record. My mom, M.
Your mother's M?
Yeah. She went to UA, so I was wondering maybe if I could see if there's any old records of her in the school's record database. She probably would know the most about my quirk since she, well, had my quirk.
Well, I suppose, yeah, I could try and find something, he says, typing on the computer next to him. It says some old files, so I don't know if they'll still be in the system, but maybe. There's actually paper. It's physical notes, he says, looking at the computer.
Do you know if they'd be stored in the school somewhere?
They're not. They're actually stored at the UA headquarters in America.
Okay.
Hey, you know what that is.
I can have them delivered here with your permission, of course.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Since you're her next of kin. Alright, they'll probably take about 3 days to get here or so, but yeah, that can happen.
Alright, thank you.
He says nodding. And kid, do be careful working with that kind of stuff. Most of the time, it's the smallest things in life that make the biggest of differences.
You're certainly right about that.
You ever heard the story of the man known as Hero?
Hero, like hero or hero with an I?
Hero with an I.
I have not.
Listen up, kiddies. I'm about to tell you a good lesson about a man named Hero. I know this is kind of off topic for your class, but this will be a good lesson for you. You see, once upon a time, Hero was a loyal soldier for the Japanese Imperial Army. And he stayed on an island for a while. The end. You can look it up online if you want to know the full story, but basically what I'm trying to tell you is don't be blinded by your own loyalty to the Heroes Association.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Yeah. They don't pay me enough.
Is Hero the name of that one soldier who, didn't he continue fighting a war for 40 years after it ended?
Yes.
I thought that sounded familiar.
What about it?
No, I just thought that sounded familiar when you brought up the story.
Yes, that was that guy. He was eventually found by a tourist. So now we understand, right? We understand what I mean.
Didn't they have to get his old general to tell him to surrender, to stand down?
Yes. Loyalty is a dangerous thing, kid. Now that you know, everybody get going. Okay, Adam, let's talk about how your quirk works, because you can learn pretty easily how your quirk works. You learn what the closest substance your quirk is made out of.
Uh-huh.
Glass.
That... Alright.
Your quirk is made out of what I can only describe to be a concentrated form of glass, similar to glass mixed with timber wood, like small wooden flakes.
I just have like a fucking sword stuck underneath his stuff. It's bright gold and shining, but I'm just like, yep, totally looking at this.
It's the closest thing is glass. You have basically glass powers. It is similar to a substance which the US government had developed during the time of the Cold War, which was deemed too expensive to reproduce. It is a substance that is mostly unused nowadays. It's a substance made out of pieces of timber, little pieces of wood chips, mixed in with hard blue ice and glass.
Okay.
It's a very crystal structure for your weapons. Your weapons have a very crystalline structure, similar to that of ice and glass and diamonds and such. It's one of the reasons they're so hard to break as well. You also figure out how you summon it. Through the pores in your skin.
Kind of looked at his hands. He's like, how the fuck?
The pores in your skin are what produces the small particles that allow your body to create these things spontaneously. Good thing you moisturize.
Yeah. Just has like a tiny little like handheld fucking bottle of like super high-end fucking moisturizer.
And yeah. So, that's kind of what goes on with you guys. The class eventually does end. And in time, you move forwards to the next class. So if you guys want to look right in here, under classes, your next class is very interesting.
Lunch.
It's the lunch period. Everyone's favorite period. Lunch. Let me tell you what they got. Okay, what is today? Well, that's the wrong channel. Okay, what is today? Ooh. So they have a lunch schedule they recycle through. Today is a very interesting meal. I hope you guys are ready for butterfly hot dogs.
What the hell is that?
Tell me, Cole, have you ever eaten butterfly hot dogs in real life?
No.
It's a hot dog on a piece of bread.
Oh, so it's poor kid food.
No, I'm joking. That's not what it is. If you guys
Like,
remember,
holy shit, I had ribs like the first day I was here. What the fuck?
if you guys remember, you can request food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But right now, their standard is beef Wellington.
Yes, my standard Wednesday lunch. Beef Wellington.
Cole, if you would like to eat something with a straw, they give you some juice. Straws are a funny
Cole
thing.
eats just he just lays it like he just all he does is he just takes the tray and lays it on his lap.
Fair enough. I suppose that would work, yeah.
Yeah.
Because as long as it's within the 3 inches, and most food, unless he's eating like, actually a cup would be worse because it would be too big in the dimensions he needs.
Yep, you gotta wait. You should have
So,
a beer hat.
So actually, best hope he never chokes on food, or he better wait that 6 seconds.
Don't worry, David's ready. But you guys get into the most sexually intense place on Earth. The lunch line in an anime.
What the fuck?
So the cafeteria is like a big like staircase structure, right? There's like several flights to it. And in front of you, like where the kitchen is this big sort of line. This big line that's sectioned off into 3 different sections. However, the sections eventually merge when you actually get into the kitchen properly. And in front of you, you know, there's the whole like, you know, hard plastic lunch trays in front of you. And you guys pick your stuff up. David says, it's my favorite time of day. Photosynthesis hour. Photosynthesis. Anyways, I'm going to slurp down this potato soup like it's my job, he says, putting a small serving of potato soup on his tray. It's the most delicious thing in the whole world, a potato. You can boil them, mash them. I'm not finishing, he says, walking away from you, Cole. How do you feel?
Okay.
Do us and 1B have the same lunch period?
Yes, actually. I was about to get into that when you guys sit down.
Alright.
Although, I will say, Eve is not actually here in it.
What the fuck? Where's she at?
You have no idea. Neither is Goro. Goro's not here either. Although, when you look at your phone, you got a couple text messages from him.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my phone and I want to look at the text messages I got from Goro.
Hey, if you don't see us at lunch period, just wait for us. Eve is robbing a candy store.
As I read this, I just reach up and I just pinch the bridge of my nose and I'm like...
Hey, bro. Be careful. I think she's planning something.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know, but Eve is conniving for something. I don't know exactly what she's planning, but she's planning.
Alright, I'll text my mom to have our lawyer ready.
Not like that plan. Something worse. Something social.
Wow. Well, I shouldn't be too bad. I enjoy being social.
Eve ain't that kind of type of person, though. Hey, question. You got that, like, weird sort of scaly skin between your fingers?
What?
Nothing. Nothing. I think it's psoriasis is what it's called.
No, what? No.
You got psoriasis between your fingers?
No.
Oh, okay.
You?
Yeah.
Do you have medication?
No. They usually follow the blisters right after the blisters pop open.
Oh my god. Alright, remind me to send you a gift basket of high-end fucking lotions.
Nah. No, please, no. Don't send those. Please. Please!
Why?
Lotions is the most disgusting thing on the planet.
Yeah, but it'll help with flaky skin.
I'd rather use deodorant.
Ever tell you you're a weird guy?
I know I'm Asian American, but only American by fucking passport. I'm also insane, and I lived on a farm for my entire life, and I can teleport and don't exist in this physical reality.
One letter is all he gets back in reply.
Okay. Anyways, I'll keep an eye on her, don't worry.
Alright, if shit hits the fan, let me know. I'll contact the lawyer.
Right.
Also, do remind her that she has money and doesn't need to fucking rob a candy store.
Oh, I wasn't meaning robbing, like taking their stuff. I was meaning robbing as... You know what, you'll find out. See ya.
I'm gonna close my phone and I'm gonna look off into the distance. That bitch is about to buy so much fucking candy. And I have to fucking have it put in storage again.
Okay, I need to know, what do you guys eat? What's your what do you guys eat here?
I will get the you know what? I will actually eat the beef wellington that is prepared. And
beefy.
I will also get a large fucking cola in a styrofoam cup that has a straw.
They probably certainly have that. What kind of cola are we talking about? Are we talking about Bang?
No, like actual Coca-Cola.
Depression. Okay.
You know what? No, he'll be special.
Depression.
Cherry Coke.
Even greater depression. Okay.
Oh, and also I will request caviar to go alongside my beef Wellington.
I mean, they do have that, yeah. Does Adam actually like this shit?
He's grown up eating it, so essentially beef Wellington and fucking caviar is essentially what he would actually probably have for his Wednesday lunch.
Oh god, beef and caviar? I can understand, like, crackers and caviar, that's actually good, but fucking beef? Ugh.
Well, you don't just eat the beef and then down the fucking caviar. You start with the fucking caviar and you end with the beef.
Just saying. Weird combo, especially, you know what a beef Wellington is?
Yeah, it's like a fucking, like, really... Isn't it like a small... God damn it, hang on. I'm trying to remember.
Like, I described like a weird meatloaf.
Yeah, it's like... It's essentially like a beef wrapped with like a thin layer of like a fucking crust.
They use whole wheat bread, by the way.
Yeah. And then it also has like gravy, more often than not.
Yeah, so pretty thick.
Also, the beef is typically like sous vide, which is
Good.
cooked on the outside, still slightly raw on the inside.
As yeah, they also give you a small serving of potato soup, which seems to be the special. By the way, it's in a bread bowl. I don't know if that matters. It's potato soup and bread bowl. That's when you realize that this place has really good food. Alright.
Well, I already do that. I fucking
Oh
ate
yeah, you
cafeteria before, and it was one of the best breads that he ever had.
Alright, Cole. So you're normally poor, so this is great for you. What are you eating? I'm assuming something that's not, you know, a pain in the ass.
Cole kinda... Cole's like... Yeah, he's poor. He doesn't eat fancy foods. He probably gets a lot of things that he can hold. So he'd probably get like...
A burger?
He'd probably get like a burger and like a burrito.
Well, speaking of the characters we're about to talk about, if you look in art, going from the top down, so the first one up there is Rapunzel of the message, like the art that I sent. Then below Rapunzel is her little minions she summons. Then below that like almost naked guy, that's what Goro looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Below that, that's what David looks like.
Okay.
Below that, that's what Eve looks like.
With black hair.
Yeah, the only difference is black hair. Below that, that's what Carson looks like.
Yep.
And below that, that's your girlfriend.
Gotcha.
And then below that...
Below that is Card Sense.